the dress. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. Don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing? I hear them talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill them softly with my breath. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. They run again with Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Carry now for Wendell Smallwood. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Peterman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcel Darius coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, that's Hunt. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the... We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
23 yards on the play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Ertz has it left side. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now.
Watch it now. Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there. Watch it now, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the shotgun, Peterman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
10 yards still left on second down. Now it's Rodgers. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. After the interception, here's Peterman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From the gun, it's Peterman. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Peterman. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now it's Peterman. A dump off to Smallwood. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. All right, now. Watching now, Barney.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Leopard. Now let's go.
Play action. Now Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On the run, this is Hunt. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. second down following the incompletion. To throw is Peterman. The quick slant caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Hakeem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's grabbed by Crockett-Gilmore. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
319. Hey, 626. 319. 258.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Detroit! Here we go!
Peterman. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And tough starting field position here. Now it's Hunt. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Right side catch, Gilmore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers to throw once more. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the wideout in motion. From midfield now, here's Peterman. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Peterman looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Peterman to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Peterman now to throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
From the red zone now, here's Peterman on 1st down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They send stills in motion. Second and 10. Peterman again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. C.J. Uzomah in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Peterman. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They go play action with Peterman. It's caught. Stills, right side. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers shedding through the defense. And my goodness, another interception. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll run it here with Hunt, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
319. All right. Check 42, man. That's good. That guy's good. Hold. 319. 319. Check 43. Over. 319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's got some space here. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
319. 258.
Here's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 319. 3 down. 3 down.
They run with Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills claw one back. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They'll run again with Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Hunt. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run. This is Hunt. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
8 yards there on a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Over. Hey, 50.
this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
Now Peterman on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Back down, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Halfback sent in motion. To throw again is Peterman. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's go. What?
They run for it with Hunt. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And now out come the Bills. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. A very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
319. 56. Hold over here. Right there, 56. Hold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.